Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'd like to introduce Marie from Marie Scrappy Creations. She came over to help me out today. We're going to do a little sewing and chatting. Today it's just going to be us. I'm not going to open up the panel. Uh, and Marie, you can.
I don't see you yet on the screen, so on YouTube.
Oh, well, we are, but
Okay.
it takes.
Well, thank you. Okay, I just don't see anything on the screen. I
Yeah.
guess I need to refresh my page, don't I?
All right,
There
we're
we
on.
are. Hello, everyone. I'm behind the times as usual. Yeah. So Mona and I are coming at you thinking we can keep you entertained. And I'm a little bit sideways, and my camera is just that way.
It,
Just that way.
it
So,
might.
Mona, what are you working on today?
Today I'm going to. I started working on them the other day, but all I did was get out the pattern. I'm going to work on these today.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I have a few to make, and I want to send them out as thank you gifts and for different things.
I see. Very
And
nice.
they just take the mini charm packs that your husband made,
Yeah,
the box.
yeah.
They just take those little ones. Oops, I forgot
Oh,
my camera's over here. And this is the box I bought off of Marie's Scrappy's Creations.
yeah.
And
With the mini charm packs.
after the live, you can invoice me. My daughter wants a key fob like mine, but she wants it turquoise. She don't care what print or anything. She just wants turquoise.
Oh, yeah. I'll see what I have. I've got to make my marks. I apologize. I forgot to make my quilting. My first
And while you
quilting.
do that, I'll show them the webbing I got.
Okay.
I ordered some webbing because I needed white for that backpack, and this is seatbelt webbing. I ordered it from Sale Right, and they had quite a few colors, and it was really reasonable. I think I got 6 yards, and it was with shipping was under $10. So
Wow.
yeah, so that was a good deal.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, no, it's not 6 yards, 6 feet. They sell it by the feet,
Oh, okay.
but still, I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah, I have some bags to make, and I thought I may as well get started on them. I have a lot that I should be doing, but I'm not.
I have a lot cut out, but I'm not doing them. Oh, I need the pattern.
Good old serpentine stitch.
Yeah, I'm going to get out my brother for that because I kind of make my own while I'm going and it doesn't work as good. Because that old machine over there, the Singer, I don't think it has that. So
Oh, it doesn't. Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, Charlotte says, "Howdy, Mona and Marie. I'm expecting great things." Uh oh.
Oh, I should
We'll
pay
try, Charlotte. We'll try.
attention to the chat for a while. Lisa Marie's here, Sewing Sensations by Shady Susan.
Oh, hey, Lisa Marie.
Charlotte Howard, G&B, and Linda Foose or Faust.
Yeah. I always say Faust. I don't know which way it is. Maybe it is Faust.
Did I miss anybody? If anybody has a channel, all they have to do is type "sew" in the chat, and the Nightbot will drop the link for you. And that way, I'm not sitting here all day typing. And you can go ahead and read the chat too if you see something before I do, because I get sidetracked and sometimes I forget about them. The only thing I don't like about this pattern, it's kind of wasteful.
Yeah. See, I have a problem with stuff like that because I always feel like it's just way too. Because some of those curves, it's hard to use your scraps from.
Yeah, so Instead of using the new, I might just do batting like this and use scraps and just kind of string quilt the next ones.
Yeah. My husband picked some lupins for me today while I was live streaming this morning.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, we just got lilacs the other day because our seasons are way behind anywhere else, you know, like way behind.
I think I'm going to have to use an actual pin.
Well, I hope some people came over from my channel, or from my Facebook group, I mean.
Oh, Lisa Marie tried to put her link in and it said, but I showed it. Lisa Marie, all you have to do is type SEW and it'll put your link in for you. Otherwise, it'll just keep timing you out. Gladys here. Hi, Gladys.
Hello, everyone I missed. So I think I missed Susan. So hello, and Gladys. I think I said hi to Lisa Marie. If I didn't, I did it in my head, but she knows how goofy I can be. I usually make all my quilting lines on the back first, and then sew, but I didn't do that this time.
Yeah, well, I'm going to save all these little scraps because I'll put them in something. Marie's turned me into a scrap hoarder.
Well, it's like that bag. I mean, there's not just the last bag, but that Tula pink fabric that Adam sent me. I've been using every little tiny scrap of that, just piecing it together, and it makes something very unique, you know? And that's what I like about scraps. When you put them together, you're making a one of a kind.
Yeah, that's for sure. I did that before. I made my mom some mug rugs with scraps, and she's like, "Oh, I love this. Can you make me a purse like this?" I go, "No, they're scraps." "Well, can't you get more?" I go, "No." Not the exact same, you know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because I just made that beach themed bag that I did as a sale, and
yeah, that was pretty.
I wrote a little note with it saying, you know, this is a one of a kind. There's no one has one like this anywhere, and that's what's unique about scraps, especially. But you know, you could take the same pattern. Say you and I had a similar, just the same bag pattern. As long as we use scraps, we're going to get two completely different bags out of it.
Yes. That's what I like.
I do need to make more of those beach ones, or ocean themed, whatever you call them, I guess.
I have all my boutiques. So
hi, Shirley.
Hi, Shirley. How are you?
Thompson RC.
Hi, Thompson RC.
Wellness with Frugal Mama. Hello to you. And anyone else I missed? Hello.
Wellness with Frugal Mama. She does daily workouts. And yesterday, I told my daughter, I said, "Let's do a workout." And she just kind of looked at me funny. "Where are you going?" I said, "We're going on YouTube." So we went to her channel. I think it was the ab workout. And it's only 15 minutes we did. And let me tell you, I could feel it after.
You were feeling it. Yeah.
I couldn't use the weights like she did because of my neck, but I felt it the next day in my legs. I'm like, I'm going to keep doing this.
Right.
Because I'm going on a trip at the end of the summer to go see my old stomping grounds in upstate New York. And I want to go a little bit warmer. And I won't give up my food, so I got to do something else.
Well, I have a hard time with anything because I exercise wise, and I always used to be pretty much in shape, but the arthritis has really done me in. And then the thing in my neck is what makes everything bad. I went to physical therapy last week. Well, a little over a week ago now because I didn't have it last week. But she gave me these bands that you hook on the doorknob and you pull them.
Oh, yeah, those kill you.
Like that. Well, I only did it a few times, and that did my neck in. I was out of commission all last week. I was in horrible pain. So it doesn't take much.
Really low impact. There's no jumping around or anything. And because I did not use the weights. I just moved my arms.
Yeah.
And that was, my shoulder actually felt pretty good. That night it got kind of sore, but that's to be expected.
Yeah.
But
I keep looking over at the angle because the computer is over there. And I have us on my iPad, but we're easily 15 seconds behind on the iPad. Like when you held up the pattern to show me, I couldn't see it. So I had to look over there. For anyone wondering why I keep looking the other way, that's why.
Yeah, I look up there and then I go over to the chat.
Yeah, I've got the chat down here on my iPad, but like when you show me something in real time, I have to look over there, which I can barely see. So I don't know why I keep doing it anyway. I'll get used to it about the same time we get done. I'll catch on. Yeah, I've been trying to figure this out. Do you mind if I show one of my bags just so I can show you what I'm talking about?
Go ahead. That's what we're here for, to support one another.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay your bills, but you're more than welcome to show anything you want.
Okay. So, my friend of 32 years is blind, and
here, let me make you big so they can really see your bag.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. No, I think I got to go up here. Solo. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That thing behind you made you look like you got Mickey Mouse ears on. Your two clocks.
Yeah, my clocks. Here, let me see. There we go. Woohoo!
Bunny ears.
Okay. So it's just a tote bag. All she wants is a tote bag like this made out of the Americana fabric. I'm using this. The pockets will be a different print, like stars or something. All right. So I've got everything figured out as far as the zippered pockets and things like that she wants. She wants a pocket in there. Now, I have pockets for phones and such like that. She wants a pocket here along the seam to hold her cane, which folds up, her white tip cane that she uses. And I said, I don't think I can do that because I can't put it in the seam. You've made one of these style bags, right, Mona?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
so
I have.
So you know how the corners are boxed and everything. So I can't figure it out how I could put a nice curved pocket or slot for her to put that cane in there.
Well, you could
unless it's an afterthought, but then I don't want to sew through. I don't know. I'm really confused.
You could put a pocket in, but not in the seam, one on each side of the side seam.
But I don't know how to do that. What I'm saying, there's at what point, because
you would put it on and then flip it. Or you could take elastic and put elastic all the way down on the inside, then she could slip it in.
I did think of some elastic, but yeah, see, I was thinking it wasn't that I was going to put it in the seam, but I wanted it to cover from side to side.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the way I flip the bag out and sew the bottom so that you can't pull the bottom out of the bag, I don't know if I can get that pocket in there. You see what I'm saying? I don't.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put it in there afterwards because then the stitches would show.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
Have you seen the compass bag?
No.
From, I think is it Bag Stock? They do side pockets, but you sew them on first and then sew it together.
Yeah, because that's what I told her. I said with a different style of bag, I could do the pockets, but she wants this bag. She wants the pockets, the zipper pockets like this, and the pockets on the inside. So I'm kind of left with a dilemma because, you know,
like a mesh, like you would do for a water bottle.
Right. Yeah, I did think of mesh, but I still can't wrap my head around how I'm going to get that in there.
Well, you could put that in the seam because it's not as bulky. And then you would just have to curve it, not make it flat like a regular pocket.
Well,
see how
but
you go like this.
She wants it here. She wants it to start. Here's the seam. Mm-hmm. She wants the pocket to start at one handle and go to the other.
Oh, that would be right in the middle of everything.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. And I can't wrap my head around how to do that. And I told her, I don't even know if it's possible for me to do that.
Could put it in the seam and, like put the two ends together and then.
Right, yes, in the seam.
Real big.
And leave it rounded.
Yeah.
But she said that won't work because it's not going to stay open. She needs to be able to tuck it down in there when she's got it over her shoulder, tuck it down in there, which makes sense too. But so I told her she may not get a cane pocket. No, I can put one in there, not there. I told her I can put one in, but I don't think I can put it where she thinks it's going to go.
Yeah. That's the only thing I could think of is like for a water bottle.
Yeah.
And you'd have to sew the pocket on before you sew the bag together.
Right. I figured I'll start looking on Pinterest, seeing if I can find anything that will help me out because I'm at a loss. I really am.
Let me Google it real quick. Maybe I can find something. I'll put in bag cane pocket and see what comes up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see who is here.
Yeah, it'd be better if she wanted it on the outside.
No, she definitely wants it on the inside. Yeah.
What if you did a separate pocket that she could put in the bag that's not attached?
Yeah, I did offer that. Yeah, I did offer, something that she could put it in and just stick inside the bag. But she said if it isn't attached, it's not going to hold it in the place where she wants it, which I kind of get. But it's like these pockets right here. Okay.
Wait, let me get off of here because I can't see it. I was looking it up on the internet.
Okay, thank you. I'm not trying to shoot down everything you say. It's just I've been there over the last few days trying to figure this out. So I told her, I said, well, what about these pockets that I put here on the inside? If I move, like say I move this over here and I make a pleated pocket so it opens up wider and it starts way down, down near the bottom. And if I pleat it, then it's going to be open a whole lot more than this phone pocket's going to be.
Right.
It's going to have an opening. And she said, well, if you can't figure out, but she really wanted it to go here. And she can't figure out why I can't just put a pocket there, a rounded pocket. But like I told her, if it was a different style of tote bag, I could do that. But this limits me to different types of pockets because of the way the seaming is.
Unless you did a pocket all the way around the bag.
Yeah. Yeah. Because at first she said, can you make me one on each side? One for my cane, one for my umbrella. I'm like, you want a lot for a freebie here, don't you?
I'll say.
Give her a hard time, you know.
I wouldn't want all that stuff in my bag. Can you imagine how heavy it would be?
Yeah, she carries around a lot, though. She really does.
So Terry says, just
she was
getting your
using a grocery bag there a month or so ago. I'm like, why are you using your grocery bag? She told me it's because I haven't sewn her tote bag yet.
Scratching Pete's here. My guest is Marie's from Marie Scrappy Creations, in case you came in late. Yeah. I pinned the link to her channel at the top of the chat. There's a link up there. You can click on that and check it out.
Thank you. And you can take me off Zoom there if you want to, Mona.
Oh, okay.
Did everybody notice Mona's hair? Doesn't it look good? I think it does.
Oh, there it is. It's just a homemade haircut, that's all. I don't use the bowl anymore. I can actually put a few layers in. Except for the back, you'll see. When I turn around, there's a brown spot where I couldn't get the highlighter. But that's okay. I can't see back there.
Well, hello, Rushing Wind Mountain. I thought it was Rushing Wild Mountain.
Rushing Wind Mountain.
Scratching Pete, Curzo. Aisha, hello. Good to see you. Hey, Terry. Oh, I sent you a message earlier, Terry.
Hi, Curzo. I missed him.
Rita's Roost. Hello, Rita. I think I caught up with everyone, but I apologize if I missed someone.
Yeah, Rita probably has her, this morning she had her little grandbabies with her.
Oh.
Well, I gotta turn my machine on. I wondered why it wouldn't move because it was off.
Yeah, I felt so numb earlier when you told me about the tripod and the camera, Mona.
Well, sometimes you can just get a brain freeze. It's no big deal.
Well, it was. So what happened, everyone, is I have an external camera, just a webcam, hooked up to my laptop. So I was moving the laptop around trying to get a good angle, and I only had so much cord. And so I said to Mona, I don't know how I'm going to do this when I have to move one of my sewing machines so that I can, set my laptop there. And she said, can't you put it on your tripod? There's that little screw thing. Indeed, there is. But it did make its own little issue because now everything is way over across the room on my computer. I mean, yes, I do have it here on my iPad, but it's a little bit behind. So if I seem a bit dozy, that's why. It's Mona's fault. Can I blame you, Mona?
It's my fault. Mona did it.
Mona, do you subscribe to Adam's channel?
Adam Sews?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he sent me a message saying he got some Tula pink scraps, and they are to die for. I can't give away too much because I don't know what was secret and what wasn't, but oh my land.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, even some quilt backing fabric, which looks just like the other prints of Tula Pink, only it's large, like the ladybugs are large like this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that she did that on her quilt backings. Yeah, because when I had my live stream this morning, he came on and he said,
Oh, I
"Here
forgot.
you are doing a live stream. No wonder you didn't reply to my message." So I knew he had messaged me.
I'm going to have to start setting my timer, but I knew we were going live, so I tried to take a nap because I was up all night because I'm at my uncle's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That rains there. It's so loud I can't sleep.
I got to turn the volume up so I can hear you better.
Well, you mean I'm not too loud today?
While you're across the room.
I usually blow everybody's eardrums off.
Well, I've got you on number 78 out of 100, but it's because you're across the room from me, that's all. There.
Hi, Candy. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Candy. Good to meet you. Okay, who's Nancy? Who did I miss? Did I miss someone? I'm sorry.
From Our Treasured Home.
Oh, okay, because I said Our Treasured Home, and I'm terrible with names. I will learn it. But hi, Nancy.
And just type SEW to drop your link. Yeah, I finally figured out how to do it thanks to Mike Home Fishing. Of all things, I'm watching a fishing channel and he teaches me how to use Nightbot.
I know what Nightbot is. I've never used it. I did have trouble with bots and stuff during my first live streams. I probably told you how I stopped what I did, right? I think I did. I was on YouTube somewhere looking up, how to keep the bots from whatever. And this guy said about how to do a live stream and keep all that stuff out. He said, number one, don't put anything in your description box that is an email address or a link. Because what I had been doing is like I might have put your link in there or Adam's or whoever's. I was listing all these links to products and things that I used during the live stream. And the first thing he said is that's what they're coming for. They want those links. They want those email addresses because that gives them more stuff to spam, especially the email addresses.
Oh.
So he said, don't put them there until you can edit your video after. So I thought, okay, that could be. I mean, what do I know, right? And the other thing he said was go to subscriber only mode so that if they're not subscribed to your channel, they can't get in the chat.
Yeah, I keep mine at subscriber. Good thing you had me go check because for some reason it was turned off. That might be why I had that problem. You're not supposed to quilt these, but I think I am just to keep them batting.
Yeah, there's no rules.
Yep.
No rules at all. So FedEx should be bringing me a package here soon, I guess. Or, well, I called Walmart the other day and kind of made a complaint. And they're going to send me a Walmart gift card, I guess. But instead of through the mail, they said that FedEx would deliver it. Okay.
Well, that's good.
I saw a video. This woman was talking about how, like, I can't remember how many kids she has, but quite a few. And she pre-plans their lunches and makes everything up. And she buys the big packages of snacks. Like it might have 18 packages of chips or crackers or something in it. And apparently she bought something from Walmart and instead of having the number that it said, let's say it said 12 packs, it only had 10 or 11 packs in it.
Oh, geez.
And so she called them. And her sister made fun of her and like, you're calling over one bag of chips. And she said, but really I'm not, because I buy a lot of products from them. And if you count that up over time, the number of things that they're cheating people out of, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
And she's right. So she said that on every product that they have, it says if you have, I don't know how it's worded, but if you have questions, concerns, or feedback or something like that, call this number. So she called and she just stated that to them. And they sent her a gift card to make up for that. And so when I saw that, all I was thinking was my prior 3 days, because in 3 days I had issues with 3 different Walmart products. So I called them and just let them in on what happened. And they told me that they were going to send me a gift card for the price of those items.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Because one was sandwich baggies that I got towards the end of the 100 count package and I went to pull one out and about 20 or 25 came out in a clump and they were melted in the corner altogether. So you couldn't pull them apart because there was a hole.
Oh, geez.
So I ended up throwing the rest of the package away. It was unusable. And the other one was those canned potatoes that you can get, the canned whole potatoes. I don't use them a lot, but I had some. And I went them open, and 2 of them out of that can were completely black in the middle.
Ew.
Yeah, and I mean, I know that they can't tell that. It's not their fault, but I was still out the money.
Right, because I wouldn't eat the whole can if it was black in the middle.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You can't trust any of them then because that black in there. And the third thing was green beans. They have frozen cut green beans, but then we found this other one they're called fine green beans, and they're more like a fresh, right off the stalk bean. They're not very large. What's that?
The fresh cut that are like real green beans?
Well, that says fine green beans.
Oh, okay.
Walmart brand anyway. It says fine green beans. But yeah, they're just like if you had gone and picked them yourself. And they're fairly thin and not overly big or large. You know, they're just long. Well, I opened those up and there was something in that package. I went to dump them out into the pan and there was a couple of brown and one black thing in there, and they were not stalks and stems. I've done a lot of gardening in my life, and it was not plant matter. I have no idea what it was, but that was the third item to go in the trash in as many days. So when I called her, talked to that woman, I said, you know, when I'm at Walmart and shopping, if there is a Walmart brand of a product, I generally will try it at least, and I do use a lot of them. But I said, this is giving me pause here.
Yeah. I used to use the generic, but not anymore. I figure.
There's some things I won't. There's just no way, but.
I like Del Monte green beans.
We usually buy frozen, so.
Yeah, I can't buy frozen. We don't have enough room in the freezer because my daughter eats acai bowls or however ACAI bowls and all this weird stuff, fruit this and fruit that. So she uses up the whole freezer all the time. I'm lucky in there.
Hi, Katie Crafts.
Hi, Katie.
John Southern Exposure. Good to see you.
He has a nice.
Mama Harden, potatoes turn black if they froze before they were processed. Yeah, except for, because I'm in northern Maine and we're known for growing potatoes up here, and what she said is absolutely true. But these ones look white and perfect on the outside. There wasn't even a flaw on them. And I cut them open, and the whole center was just as black as stone. It was, But yes, they will turn black if they freeze.
I had some iffy potatoes last night, but I ate them. They were just a little, they were fresh ones that just got a little, wrinkled.
Sure.
I'm like, I'm eating them.
Yeah. Well, there's some things I'll overlook, but that wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing some exciting sewing here. I'm just going back and forth, quilting all this down.
That's what I'm doing on this one. The other one, I did some squiggles. The other one, I didn't do any.
I'm getting there. Yeah, I went into Walmart the other day, in fact, looking for these little plastic rings you used to be able to get for babies, and they just link together.
Oh, yeah.
Like they teeth on them and stuff. The last time I bought them, it's probably been 6 or 7 years, and I bought them to make a sewing project, and I want to use them in a video. They don't have them anymore.
What?
Yeah, I need to go on Amazon to order them. Walmart doesn't carry them anymore.
Well, they might have them online, but now they've gone to where some stuff's from Walmart and some from other sellers, and I don't like that.
I wish we had a different choice, but we don't have a Target or a Kohl's. We don't have any of that stuff anywhere near us. So Walmart, as far as buying locally, Walmart's the only thing we've got. But it's like I'm getting tired of paying for Amazon. Here, I find I'm complaining, but I pay for Amazon. We don't get 2-day shipping anymore. Stuff is a week or more getting to us.
With
So I
Prime?
don't know what happened to their 2-day shipping because it doesn't happen for us anymore.
I need one of these.
Because I know that their rate for Prime members is going to go up, I was reading. So if they're going to take the price up, I'm probably going to drop them.
Yeah, if it goes, I think I pay $12 a month or whatever. If it goes up, then I'm stopping.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
If they were quicker at their shipping, I would do it. Now, before COVID, it was all, even when COVID first started, we were still getting 2 to 3 day shipping, but not anymore.
Because shipping is so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind paying it. You know, I get it. If I'm not going to get it, then forget it.
It's terrible. I just ordered a baseball cap thing. They want $8.95 for shipping and handling. Well, the handling, that's where they get you. There's no way it costs that much to ship it. Because I send stuff all the time.
On this sucker.
Let's see, Lisa Marie says, I always bring things back or contact the manufacturer on any item, even one time. Yeah. We had Arnold bread and my husband didn't like it, so I contacted them and we got a coupon for free bread. That's true. And, I just don't think to do it very often. But the other day I was really irritated between those 3 things. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to have the Walmart delivery or go pick it up. We stopped doing it because we got so much. My daughter eats a lot of fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
And they'd be rotten. I'm like, you couldn't take the time to look and see the mold on them?
Yeah. Walmart fruit and vegetable, the fresh stuff is not very good at all.
No, I'd rather go to Aldi's and bag my own groceries. Then they
I
last.
wish we had one. I've never even been inside one. We don't have that around here.
Some are nice and some aren't so nice, but
What's that?
some of the stores are nice and some are nicer than others.
Yeah.
But I like all their stuff. But the thing is, if you find something you like, buy it then, because if you go back for it, it will be gone and they won't get any more in. Like every year when they have their they get the frozen breaded zucchini, or not zucchini, eggplant in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good. I usually buy like 5 boxes because it's gone in a week.
Can you excuse me for a moment?
Sure.
I will be right back. I'll refill my water. I should have done that before I started.
Now, read the chat while you're over there. All right, let's see what everybody's doing in the chat. Scratching Pete's here, Candy Holbert, Lisa Marie Esposito, Katie's Craft, John Southern Exposure, Our Treasured Home, Mama Harden. Let's see, Sewing Sensations by Shady Susan. Rushing Wind Mountain, Katie's Crafts, Candy Holbert. I think I said that. Aisha's Handmade Items. Well, must be she didn't get her link in. Let me do that for you. There you go. Let me see if I missed. So Terry's here. Hi, so Terry. She has a channel. She's new. Check her out. She's making bags, people. Hi, Curzo. He's a gaming channel. Scratching Pete. He's one of those lottery ticket channels. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Go there for your workout. Okay, I think. Let me make sure. Oh, around to it. Shirley's here. Thompson RC. Hi, how you doing? Gladys is here. Charlotte Howard. I think that's everyone. Linda Faust. Martha Gilchrist. Hey, Marie Scrappy's Creations is here and in the chat. I had to give everybody another shout out.
Oh, that's fine. No, I was just reading the comments, and Candy said she'd never had an issue with things from Walmart being bad. Used delivery. See, we don't have delivery here. You can pick it up, but you don't. There is no delivery. But yeah, unfortunately, I live in Hicksville, right next town to. Next town over is a Hickville, and the next town over from that is in Hickville.
I wouldn't mind living out in the boonies, but I'd have to hire me a little traveling grocery man or woman or person.
Well, I mean, like, we do have grocery stores. We've got Shop and Save, and we've got IGA, and we've got a Save a Lot. So, I mean, there are grocery stores, but as far as stores to shop at otherwise, there's not a whole lot. There's some specialty stores and things, but like our mall, when they first built that in the early 90s, the Loring Air Force Base was still here, and that was a huge population up there.
Oh, your Air Force base shut down.
Made a difference. And so they built the mall, and we had all these military families here. But when they closed the base, those families all left. And pretty soon we didn't have any stores left. So now there's JCPenney, Harbor Freight Tools,
Well, Harbor
Dollar Tree, because we don't have a Dollar General. We have Dollar Tree. That's what we have. So in the mall, let me see, Harbor Freight, JCPenney, Bath and Body Works, the place where I go and get my nails done.
Oh, okay.
There's a Ruby Tuesday restaurant, which I don't eat there. And there's a little Chinese restaurant. It's not a restaurant, actually. You can't eat. You can sit in the food court, but they're just kind of like they serve you off the counter there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we used to have a Kmart, but that's been gone for easily 15 or 20 years.
Oh, yeah, they went out a long time ago.
Yeah. We had a Burger King, but we don't have that anymore. That went out. And the one in Caribou, just north of us, they closed that too. And we have Martin's, where I do buy fabric, and you can find stuff depending on what you're looking for, but they never have the same thing twice.
Oh, okay.
So
I should have cut this hairband in half, getting in my way.
I hope this is going to be even enough. Sketching. It's just because doing that serpentine stitch, it doesn't always go the exact, I don't know how to describe it. It's always going in the same motion, but sometimes it goes opposite and sometimes it goes right with it, depending on where my stitches are.
Oh, okay.
So some of it looks further apart than it actually is.
Where's my liver?
Andy says, I live almost downtown Detroit. Mama hardened so they could get things out faster. Now they are not offering 1 or 2 day shipping when a lot of the temps quit. Yeah, and the thing is, I was on this morning and I can't remember where I was on the internet, and they're like, I'm glad that Amazon 2 day shipping is back. And I'm thinking, well, it isn't for me. I don't know where you're getting it, but
yeah.
Yeah. It's like when I visited Augusta, where my mom lives, there a few weeks ago. Their Walmart has delivery. You can get same-day delivery. We don't have that. And you can also get Amazon same-day delivery depending on what you're getting. You know, if it's something that's in the warehouse, apparently, that's near them. But yeah, I'm seriously thinking of giving up Amazon Prime.
Now you have to pay for return too if you don't take it to the certain spot or something.
Oh, I never do. You mean to send it back?
Yeah.
No, I've never paid for it. And how I got away with that, Mona, is it will say, take it to a UPS drop-off point or pay $7.99. Well, we don't have a UPS drop-off store. We don't have a UPS store here. So I do know that UPS comes through these apartment buildings every day. I just watch for the guy and go out and hand it to him, and then I don't pay anything.
Oh, well, that's good.
You know, because I know kind of when, and I know that wouldn't work for everyone. They'd have to know when the UPS truck was in their area. But if you can catch the driver, they take it and they don't charge you anything that way.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
I'm cheap. I won't pay for anything.
I don't either. I wonder when I've never bought a coffee cozy before, but do they have the labels on them or no? I was thinking
A
about
coffee cozy?
yeah.
Well, what are you? Who are you making it for?
I don't
To
know.
sell or?
I don't know what I'm doing with it. I'm just because
I'd
that's
put the label on it. Yeah, I'd put the label on it. I would.
it's a folded one. I should just put a leather one on. Then it won't stick out.
Right, but you can get other ones that aren't leather. Let me show you what mine are like. The ones I like are flat. Because the first ones I got were the folded ones, like this. You know, that you fold like that. But now I get these kind. Oops, if I can grab one. So, like, I've got this square one or this rectangle one.
Oh, okay. And then you just sew them on.
Yeah, well, they iron on first, and that
Oh,
holds them in place, and then you stitch around. They're really heavy.
Leather ones. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't ordered any leather ones yet. I've always wanted to. I just never have.
If I can find them.
Oh, guess who, Nancy? Hello, hello. And Judy says, we have next day delivery on certain items from Amazon. Oh, Charlotte says, every time Marie shows her serpentine stitch, I heard a little bit. I have the same machine, a Quantum, and I loved it, and it burned. Oh my goodness, Charlotte. That's too bad. I do love mine. I do.
These are my
They
old.
have semi-industrial, and they each have their place. But I'll tell you this, for the money, as far as I'm concerned, this Quantum Stylist is a good machine for everything it does for the price.
These are my old tags. They
Yeah.
just say Monty May bags, and then
Yep.
they have little tiny holes punched in them, so where you could hand stitch them right on.
Right. They got like what, 4 holes in them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I like that one or the hanging out better.
See, I like the ones that I've got, but I wish they came in something other than white.
Yeah.
Now, did you notice that on the key fobs, I'm going to grab one just so they'll know what I'm talking about. But I use my little square ones on the key fobs.
Yes, I saw it at the bottom. I thought that was cute.
And on, oh, I should have grabbed the other one. I started out and I tried the larger one that I have. And I kind of like the look of it too. Like this. That's my wider Marie Scrappy creation. But I don't know if you noticed, but when I put this on here, I sewed above it. See? So
yes, I did notice that. So I could have a nice wristlet without it.
Yeah, without, because I figured that's going to get dirty. And I don't know whether this is going to prove true or not, but I thought it would get dirtier quicker if it was handled more that way. Whereas, I don't know, maybe it will.
That's how I do it, just the way you did it. I can't show you because I got all my keys on. I put it right on yesterday.
Oh, that's sweet. I'm glad you liked it. I hope you like the one I chose for you. So
yes, I do. It's
good.
Perfect.
Good. And I don't know how it seems to me that you had mentioned something about campers before, and that's why I thought that fabric would be perfect for you.
Yes, it is. I love retro campers.
So, and now you can say you got something from Martin's.
Oh, yeah.
I'm playing Bobbin Chicken.
Oh,
Wait till you see this. It's not as short as I've done before, but that's not very big. It's not even 5 inches of thread left. It's time to wind another bobbin.
Judy Herbert's here.
Yeah.
And
music. 55KK. Hello, hello, everyone. Oh, music 55. What's your type of music? I got on the bus yesterday, I guess it was, and I looked at, there was a guy getting on the bus the same time Johnny and I were, and he had on a black t-shirt that had Willie Nelson on it, and I had on my black Steven Tyler t-shirt. He's like, I like Steven Tyler. I said, yeah, I like Willie Nelson too. I like all kinds of music. But I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I should have cut that off. I don't like the hump in it.
Oh.
From the elastic inside.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it apart, but next
you're not a happy camper.
The next one I will do correctly. I just thought it was stronger if it was all together. And if it broke, at least they'd have a hair tie.
There you go. That's thinking. All kinds of music. I was going to say he said, but I don't know whether it's a he or a she. So
she.
She's
a reseller, crafter.
Oh.
She was on that Cajun Roots reseller channel. He always has nice Q&As about Etsy and all the different places that you can sell.
Uh-huh.
So now I don't know which way this goes, but it's done. Now I can just put my button on it, and I got a coffee sleeve.
Cute. Very good. And I have folded those. So like I folded the top that was frayed and folded it under like 1/8 of an inch and ironed it both ways and then stitched it around so I sewed it flat on something. It can be done if you wanted to. Like if you had a bunch of them and you wanted to use some up that way.
Yeah, before I got some on a roll, but I didn't know where that was. So, and I don't like that tag hanging down.
Yeah, I've never bought them on a roll. I saw that you could do that.
I bought them a long time ago when I was making the kids something. I don't remember what it was, but probably something.
Jean says, Mona, YouTube and subscribe to me from you. It made me wait 10 minutes to comment. Yeah, that's because you have to be a subscriber. Mona has it set for 10 minutes. So you have to be a subscriber for that long before you can comment. Yeah. She wanted to say she loves all these, but I always seem to have a problem releasing the carts.
Oh, me too. And my daughter and I fight over the quarters. So I put 2 quarters in the car now. Like, that's my Aldi's quarter. Because if we use the same cart, then I end up paying for all her stuff. And I want her to at least pay for something. So now she gets her own cart.
Well, I've heard about this Aldi's thing with the quarters. Like I said, though, I've never been to one. So.
And if
Dirk Bentley. Oh, I would love to see Dirk Bentley.
Me too.
Jean says somebody always ends up having to help me. It's embarrassing. That would be me. That would totally be me. If you were here earlier, Jean, you may have caught that I didn't even catch on to the fact that I can put my camera on a tripod. No, I did know that, but I don't know. I guess because I'm so used to putting my phone in the tripod, I wasn't even thinking that I could put that camera there. That hooks onto my computer.
Yeah, and you can use your phone as a separate camera on OBS too now.
Right. Yeah, I thought about doing that. And I have another phone that I could use if I needed to as well. Because, that's what I need. I need to confuse myself. I'm sure that would work well for all of us. It would be mighty entertaining.
Yeah, sometimes I'll mess with the cameras and then I'll leave it on the wrong one, and I'm just going about and I'll look and I'll say, oh, geez. I don't mind it on a live so much, but when I'm filming a video, oh, it irks me. Like, I missed the whole step. So now I just start doing the picture in picture, so at least something's there. Hi, Jean Roar. Rower or roar? No, roar like the lion, I think.
Old country. Oh,
that's how I feel. That's why I did a real easy project today, because the thought of turning out a bag or birthing it, as they say, just
yeah. I just finished up that Tula bag yesterday, and I didn't have a lot to do. I don't know why I left it so long. You know, I just don't really feel like doing something. I just didn't really feel like doing it. Yes.
Well, I usually cut out a bunch and then I'll do it.
Yeah.
But I use that waterproof canvas, and if my hands are hurting, it's just too hard to turn.
Yeah. I have that vinyl. I still haven't tried it yet, but my friend and subscriber sent to me. She gifted me some really nice vinyl.
Yeah, that is nice.
And I'm almost scared to cut it. I'm afraid I'm going to do something wrong.
You just got to use a longer stitch length on the vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use a 3 for sewing, and then for top stitch, I use a 4.5.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Or 4, it depends. But I save every little tiny piece, and then I use it as practice before I start, because I always test the vinyl.
Well, I was thinking of going to Martin's and buying some of their cheap vinyl just to practice on.
Well, I can send you some cheap vinyl. I got rolls of it in the closet, and I'll never use it.
Because I hate to cut into something, and she gave me some beautiful vinyl. But, you know, then again, I might try it and take right to it and be fine.
Right. Or you could also, I used to buy those vinyl, like little zipper bags from the Dollar Tree for kids and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Practice on those.
I never thought about that. That's a good idea, though. That's a good idea.
Oh, I forgot to put the elastic in this one. Gosh darn it. There goes Seam Ripper. Oh. Candy says she loves Tom Jones. Oh, I used to love Tom Jones when I was a kid. I couldn't wait for him to come on.
Oh, he looked good on stage, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I was just a little girl.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what I was looking at, but I knew I liked it.
Yeah. Charisma. Like my mom, when I was down visiting my mom a month or so ago, she turned 90 this month, okay, on the 9th.
Aw.
And she's so sweet, but we were talking, and I said something about Aerosmith or something. It must have been a t-shirt I was talking about. And she said, yeah, I really like him. I said, well, I didn't know that, Mom. So she says, yeah, I remember when you had his poster on your wall when you were a teenager. And I said, yeah, I can remember exactly what it looked like and everything. I said, I didn't realize you were a fan of his. And she said, oh, yeah. So I said, yeah, I love to listen to him play harmonica. I said, I just love it. He puts everything he's got into it. She says, oh, I didn't know he played the harmonica, dear.
Me either.
Yeah. So then I said something about his vocal range and the different songs, you know. And she said, oh, I didn't know that, dear. And then I can't remember what I said, but I said something else, and her same response was, oh, I didn't know that. And I said, Mom, I thought you said you were a Steven Tyler fan. And she goes, well, I like the way he looks.
I thought you were talking about Tom Jones, not Steven Tyler.
No, I thought about Steven Tyler. So it was so funny. She says, and you know, if you look at him, she said, there's not one thing. You can't look at him and say, oh, he's a handsome man because of this or because of that. She says, but altogether, there's just something about him. And that's what we were talking about was Tom Jones at the time, because it's the charisma thing. That's what it is, you know. But it was a funny conversation for me at the time. So.
Yeah, I've only ever been to 2 concerts. I went to Foghat and Boston.
Oh, I always liked Boston.
I couldn't take the crowd. Oh, I went with my first husband. He liked it.
I saw Rick Springfield was my first one. I saw him in Florida in 1981. Yeah, late 81. And then in 84, I saw Aerosmith, which live and breathe that. So, love that. I'd love to go see them on their farewell tour, but it's so expensive. Plus, they're not coming to Maine, so.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to travel and
yeah, and I can't travel. Plus, realistically, I couldn't go to any concert because I can't do the sound, the vibrations.
Yeah, or somebody bumping into you, or.
Yeah, because when I listen to music now, on a good pain day, I can still only listen to a few songs and then I'm done because the vibrations and the bass and everything will bother me. Charlotte says Tom Jones also had pretty hair. Oh, yes.
Yes, he did. And those eyes.
And Judy, seen Aerosmith a few years ago. Yay, my daughter took me. Were they good? Of course, I saw them in the 80s. They were still into some of the no-no stuff, but they put on a really good concert. And we were right up at the stage. Like, we were right there touching, like, with their feet were coming to the edge of the stage. I was right there.
That's good.
I always tell people I had commented on an Aerosmith post on Facebook. Oh, it must have been a little over a year ago. And Steven Tyler liked it and replied to me on it. And I was so starstruck. And I had some people that I told, they're like, that's not a real account. I'm like, he had the blue check mark. It was a real account. It's not like he wrote a whole sentence. He just said thank you, but at least he said something.
Yep.
Yeah. And Judy says they were fabulous. Charlotte says, okay, I got to scroll back up. I'm missing a whole bunch. Hi, Sarah's Quilting Journey.
Hi, Sarah.
And Susan says, I ran out of my dum-dums and forgot to get me some more. Uh-oh, do you have an addiction to lollipops?
Susan does.
I saw Rod Stewart in 75, and he ran across that stage end to end and jumped on top of speakers. It was amazing. I can't imagine. Yep, that was awesome. Must have been awesome. And Judy says Aerosmith was fabulous. Marie, did you know you can lower the bass of the music so you don't have to hear that? I probably could. I don't know how to do it like on YouTube because I listen to I watch a lot of the live stream, like the, I don't want to say it. It's like a concert, but they'll have just like one song of Aerosmith or say it's AC/DC or whatever. So that maybe in the settings though. But thank you for that. I hadn't thought about that on there. Rochelle. Oh, Sheila says, hi, Marie, or Mona, Marie, and all. Hello. Rochelle Rice stopping by to say hello and click like. Can't listen. I'm at wound care for hubby, so sound is off. I'll catch the replay. Well, thanks for dropping in. Music. I have a computer, an iPad, and an Android phone, so I can listen on any, or I even have YouTube on my TV. So it's a smart TV too. If that makes any difference. I don't know. Yeah, I thought of you this morning, Mona, when I was doing my live streams. I thought, Mona's asleep again.
I was.
How did I know?
I'm like, I got to get some sleep if I'm going to stay up and go live with Marie.
I woke up at a little after 2 this morning, and I couldn't get back to sleep, so I finally get up around 3.
Well, he gets up a lot during the nights last night, so I didn't get much sleep. It takes a while to, fall back asleep.
Yeah, I do that every night. It's awful. I always say I got more sleep when my kids were babies than what I get now. It's terrible.
Yeah, well, I go to his house 3 nights a week, so it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm. I wake up so many times. It's ridiculous. And it's like, oh, come on. I just want to sleep uninterrupted.
Yeah, the bell will go off and I'll go in there. And he goes, "What are you doing up at this time of the hour?" I said, "I heard your bell. You have to go to the restroom."
Right? Yeah, I got old lady syndrome. That's what I call it. Check the settings on computer and advanced setting for more details. I will do that. Thank you. Charlotte, I would like to have seen Freddie Mercury. Oh, my land, right? That man has a range. Uh-oh. YouTube just, went right off my screen. It closed while I was reading comments. How rude of it.
Awesome.
Saw him sing opera, and he was excellent. Wow, that's amazing. Candy says, Marie, do you have fibromyalgia? I do, but more than that, I have rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, but the main pain syndrome I have that makes it hard for me to deal with vibrations is called CRPS, complex regional pain syndrome. I fell in the early 90s, and we had a propane tank in our yard, and I fell off a ladder, fell backwards, and gouged the ear of the propane tank into the back of my neck and head. And I've had chronic pain ever since. And if I'm out somewhere and a truck drives by me, I will just be a puddle of tears. I can't take the vibrations of things. So basically, we don't have a car anymore because I can't ride very often. So it wasn't financially, there was no reason for us to pay insurance and all that on a car when I can't really ride anymore. So if we do go somewhere, I take the bus, which isn't always ideal, but is what it is. Anyway, yeah, I have CRPS, arthritis, and fibromyalgia. So between the three, they keep me, it's an interesting life, I'll put it that way, and not always fun. Last week, I missed all my videos on my channel last week because when my pain gets bad, even the vibration of talking, my own voice vibrating is too much, and I can't do it. So. See, you asked me one question and you got a whole full-fledged answer.
Yeah, so if you want to check out Marie's channel, hers is at the top of the chat, pinned. The link is pinned.
Thank you, Mona. Sarah's asking, what are you making?
Coffee.
Yeah, go ahead.
Coffee cozy.
And I am starting a tote bag it's not going to be like this because this was made of scraps, but I'm just taking this Americana colored fabric for my friend, and I'm quilting it because I'm going to make a bag. So I'm quilting it about every half an inch or maybe a little closer. I'm just going the width of my stitch or my presser foot with the serpentine stitch. Okay, music, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, she came on my live a
Yeah,
couple days ago and popped up, so it was nice to meet her.
yeah, very, very nice. I'll have to check out your channel. Hi, Teresa Louise. Good to see you. Charlotte asked Marie, can you fly in an airplane? I haven't flown in an airplane since before my injury. I would highly doubt it. I think it would bother me. Just from what I remember about flying in an airplane, I think it would probably bother me because you've got the sound and the vibration. Um, so yeah, it's like I've had even doctors say to me, "Well, just put earplugs in," and I'm like, "But that doesn't work because I feel it. Like I feel sound as pain. So everything, like if you're in a room and there's music playing loud and you feel the vibration of it, if it's up really loud, you know you can feel it. Well, I feel that even when it's not loud. Like I feel it, but I feel it as nerve pain. So it's like a whole other thing, vibration to me. And it doesn't matter whether it's the vibration of a car, music vibration, voice, any kind of loud sound. There's days I can't sew. I can't do what I'm doing right here because the machine makes too much sound. I can't do it. So it's always hard to know.
Hi, Rowena. Hi, Sarah. I think I said hi to you before, but hi, Teresa
Oh,
Louise. Type so
hi.
SEW to drop your link. I think my iron is done. That's weird. This day.
I still have to figure out what I'm cooking for supper tonight. Yikes.
I have leftovers, but I don't want any of it. I made Sunday or Monday. I made a roast. I don't even know what day it is. Like today's
I've
Wednesday.
thought about BLTs, which I guess that's probably what we'll end up having, but it's not really what I want to have. I thought earlier it sounded good, but now, yeah.
If you can find a good tomato, I only like it if the tomatoes are nice and ripe.
Yeah, you have to have a good one, don't you? I agree with that for sure.
I could go for a grilled cheese and bacon.
Oh, that sounds good.
But I don't have any bacon and I don't have any cheese. I'm gonna have to go to the store.
Guess what Mona is not having tonight? Talked yourself right out of it.
Yes, I would have to go to the store. Wouldn't be too terrible, but if I go there, I'll get something else. Probably something not too healthy.
Well, we had burgers last night.
Well, that sounds good too. I could.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I found a new way to cook burgers. And I told my husband the other day, when I gave him his burger, I said, hopefully this is the best hamburger I have ever made for you or that you have ever eaten in your life. And when he got done, he's like, that was the best burger I have ever had. I said, wasn't it? And it was more a method than it was a recipe. So I have made hamburgers for years. I mean, there's only so many ways to make a burger, right?
Right.
You salt the meat, you pepper it. Some people put beef bouillon in there. Some people put cheese in the middle. You can put chopped onion in there. I have done it every which way. Now we love onions, so oh, bye, Candy. Thank you for hanging out. Hi, Beverly. Good to see you. Uh, So I saw this recipe or this method on YouTube just 3 or 4 days ago, and it's called a smashed onion burger. And I'm thinking,
Ooh.
no way that that is any different than anything else I've made, but it is. So I'm going to give you the quick version. You take a ball of meat. You don't want it to be too big because you're going to make a fairly thin burger because you want it to cook quickly because you're going to have your heat pretty much high. Okay. Not all the way on high, but you want a really hot pan. So you take just a glob of hamburger and don't go like this and make a firm ball out of it. You don't want to do that either. So you put this block of hamburger meat, and then you take an onion that you've either used a mandolin slicer, or for me, I just take a knife and I can shave it so you can basically see through it. You want shaved onion. And you break it all up, with your fingers so you got all little slices going every which way. You grab a hunk of that and you put it on top of that hamburger ball. Oh, and I salted and peppered that ball first. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I put the onions on top, and of course, some of them are falling off the side because it's rounded, right? But then I take a piece of foil because I've got foil here, the ball, salt, pepper, onion, and then I put another piece of foil, and I take a plate, I squish it right down so it's nice and flat. Now, while I'm making that, the pan is getting hot. You put that in. Now, the onions have gone on the top of one side of the burger. And I know it sounds like, okay, that would be the same as putting onions in your hamburger, but it's not. So you put that down in just the hamburger side down, onion side up. You put it in your pan. No, onion side down. I apologize. And when you see it blacken up, and the onions have caramelized and the meat has gotten crispy around the edges, you flip it. And
Ooh.
after about 2 minutes, you put your cheese on top. So this thing is crispy. The onions have caramelized all over the place, and there's a lot of them.
Oh,
You
that sounds good.
flip that out. And the other thing I did was my dad
I
was
want
a
a burger.
I know, but really, seriously, Mom. Now my dad was a chef, and he always would say, you can put whatever you want on a burger, but it matters where you put it. Okay. So generally, when I make a burger, I put on the top bun, I put mayonnaise and ketchup. But if you go to McDonald's or somewhere, they make you a burger and it's got pickles, mustard, ketchup, all that stuff on it.
Yes.
So I thought, okay, if I'm going to make these burgers, I'm going to go all the way. So I put the mayonnaise on the top bun, and on the bottom bun, I put the ketchup and the mustard. When I
Oh,
put the burgers on the bun, I put chopped up pickle on top, smush that bun on top, and I'm telling you, you have to have a napkin to eat these things, but
oh, that sounds awesome.
down the best burger ever. Ever.
That sounds really good. Now I want burger, and I know I don't have any in the freezer.
Well, we had leftover, Mona, and last night we got in bed because we always go to bed fairly early and then we're just on our tablet watching TV, visiting, whatever. And I looked at Johnny, I'm like, are you hungry? He's like, I could eat. I said, well, I'm not hungry, but I want another burger. And I was up half the night with heartburn from having that burger. But
Beltwood says he'd go to Taco Bell. I haven't been there in years. Last time I ate there, it made me sick. So, but I could
yeah.
go for a burger.
Hi, Belt Loop 29. Hello.
Yeah. He's all over the place. He's got like 5 channels.
Oh, okay.
Very nice. But I have one of those cast iron pans with the ridges, like a wall, and that really makes good burgers.
Yeah, and I had just said that to my friend last night. I said, I always used cast iron for years and years, but I can't lift it now, so I don't have
this is a tiny one because I can't lift the big one either. This is
but
tiny.
I wish I had one, not with the ridges, but to make that burger, because it has to sit in that grease in a way, because that's how you get your caramelization of your onion and your meat. Oh my land.
Yeah, probably wouldn't work for that one, but they make little tiny grills. I think you could maybe fit one burger in it. I got one out on the porch.
Well, you definitely need to try one of these burgers, because I'm telling you, I would never have believed it was any different from any other burger, but it really was.
Try it this weekend because otherwise the onions will get stuck all in my braces. So I'll wait till Saturday because I get them off Friday.
Oh, really? Well, there.
Finally. I can't wait. And if he tells me no, I'm going to say, sit over here and take them off. I'm done.
Yeah, you can, because our granddaughter, she did that.
Ooh, mushroom Swiss burgers. Oh, those are good.
Oh, my land. That sounds really good.
I got to go to the diner. They have those down there, and they are so good.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you try those burgers, just make sure to slice your onions just as thin can be. And then I kind of gave them a little bit of a chop there to make them so they kind of stay on there. But I'm telling you, go right on YouTube and type in onion smash burger. I'm telling you. Amazing.
Nice, Yarnum. Thank you. I can't wait to get these braces off. This girl's going to eat lots of carrots and celery.
YouTube police. I like mushroom Swiss burgers. Yeah, we all do.
That's about Luke 29, YouTube police. That's one of his channels. He likes to come in on all his channels.
Oh, I see. Sarah says smash burgers are the best. My husband sprinkles Montreal steak seasoning on the burger, and it's so good. I actually didn't try anything extra because the one that I listened to said when you first try them, you want to see how much flavor comes out of just doing it as the method, instead of a recipe. So that's what I was doing, but that definitely sounds good too. Definitely.
I like those patty melts where they cook the burger and then they put it in between like grilled bread with cheese. I do it at home. I make a grilled cheese, but I keep it open. And then I fry the burger in another one, and then I put when the burger's done, I put it inside the grilled cheese. Oh,
I see. So yeah. Have you ever had a fried bread chicken or turkey sandwich? Or do you know what it is?
No. I know what a grilled turkey and cheese, but not a fried bread turkey.
Fried bread. And there again, it's one of those things that it's how it's cooked. Because I've had people say that's the same thing as a grilled turkey sandwich. And I'm like, no, it's not. And it totally is different. And I also had one of my kids say, I can make it in the toaster. And they tried it and it wasn't the same. So what you do is you butter your bread on one side and you put it in your frying pan. You're going to put your 2 slices of bread in the frying pan just with butter. And you're going to make it nice and golden brown. And then you take them out. And you assemble your turkey sandwich on top of that with your mayonnaise or however you like it. So your bread isn't toasted, it is fried with that real butter because real butter makes it. But you bite into that sandwich, and I'm telling you, I don't care whether you make a meatloaf sandwich or a chicken turkey, but that's my favorite.
Do you put the grilled part inside the sandwich or on the outside?
No, on the outside. So it looks kind of like a grilled cheese would look, but my favorite thing about Thanksgiving is the leftover turkey, so I can have a fried bread turkey sandwich, as well as a fried bread tuna sandwich is amazing. Just
like a tuna melt.
It is similar, but there again, you're frying the bread first, and then you're putting on your tuna.
Yeah, I do it all at the same time, and I put 3 slices of cheese.
Yeah, see, I don't go put cheese on my tuna because I don't care for it, so I assemble mine separately. But like when I first met my husband, when we were first dating, I didn't know he didn't like fish. So here I am feeding him lunch. I'm feeding him fried bread tuna sandwiches, and he was eating them and liking them. He's like, I can tolerate them because whatever you did to that bread, and that's all I did was fry the bread. And it made a difference.
Years ago, I was dating this guy, and I was young. I didn't really know how to cook much, but I knew how to make tuna noodle casserole.
Sure.
So he's sitting over there, and I'm running around getting everything, for the table and everything. And I look over, and he's like pretending like he's liking it, but he looks like he's getting ready to gag or something. And I thought, oh my gosh, what is wrong? So I didn't say anything. I took a bite and I go, oh my God, this is horrible. And I looked on the counter, I forgot the tuna fish.
Oh my land, that's funny.
And he goes, I told you to this. He says, I was going to smile and eat it.
Yep, that's funny. That's a good one. Yeah. Actually, when I started started sewing, I almost thought about incorporating cooking in there here and there. But I had read that you don't get as many subscribers that way. Not that I really cared about that, but they said it's very hard if you do more than one thing for YouTube to put you out there because they don't know whether to put you out there for one thing or another. So, but I love to cook. I love to cook.
I like to bake.
Especially comfort foods and things like that. But yeah.
I can at least now I can cook meat without burning it, but I use a timer.
Oh yeah.
I just cook it on that mount and then done because I always made it. It was like shoe leather.
Oh really? Yeah. Huh. Yeah. But no, I do enjoy cooking when I'm in the mood for it. But we raised 8 kids, so I always had enough people to eat what I cooked. And now it's just him and I. And so it's hard, number one, to cut it down to just enough for 2 people. We're always eating leftovers, and you get tired of it by the time you're done.
My kids won't eat leftovers, so I tricked them. I put them in the freezer and gave it to them next week. They ate them. And I said, and those were leftovers, so there.
I can't ever remember throwing out food. We always.
Oh, I never threw it away. I just threw it in the freezer. Yeah, we eat it in like a week or so.
Yeah, no, they always ate it. They'd eat it. And now what Johnny and I do is whatever I make for supper, we'll get up the next morning and that's what's for breakfast because we're not big on breakfast foods.
Yeah, I don't eat breakfast, so I eat it for lunch.
Yeah, because about 10 o'clock we'll get hungry and we'll be like, oh yeah, we'll just have supper from last night. So.
Well, I haven't had anything, so you're really making me hungry.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm going to have to go. I got to go take care of something to eat because we ate earlier. We ate a lot earlier, so.
I got leftover pork, but I think I'm going down to the store and get me some burger. I'm not going to go as far as make yours, but I'm going to make a burger.
Yeah.
Sounds like too much work. And
it really wasn't just your thinly sliced, onions. And
I'll have to look and see if I have onions. Because I do like grilled caramelized onions on mine, but then I like it a patty melt, all.
Yeah. And you do use a lot of onion because that's the whole thing is getting that onion on there.
Yeah.
Smushing it part way so it stays in the burger when you flip it. Yeah. So. But anyway, I suppose maybe we ought to wrap this up, huh?
Yeah, I think it's time to go.
Cooking
got me hungry.
With Mona and Marie.
M&M.
M&M, yeah. Cooking and sewing with M&M. We're glad you came to the kitchen/sewing room with us today.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Thanks. Thank you, Mona.
Oh, thanks for coming.
Absolutely. You got it.